sitting there giving you the look and even making comments. Why aren't you here for all this and that? And you just want to go, you know what? Triple it there, lady, and then try going to everything. She just doesn't have a clue, or they don't, the women that think that. Anyway, so, you know, I just really will. Can you hear me okay?
That just kind of echoed right then and there, Debbie.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can. Well, that was about it. You know, when Faye asked me if I would speak tonight, she said, you have 4 kids, right? So you've got some hiccups, don't you? and it is true. You know, there are things that come up in our life that we have to work the business around, and I'm very excited to share with everyone that a friend of mine that has worked with me on our camp board told me a couple weeks ago that she was she called me while I was up in Traverse City in September doing the Women's Expo, and when I called her back and apologized that I had been gone up north, I, you know, says, is there something I can do for you? And she says, well, I was hoping I could use you as a reference on my resumes. And I said, well, Rhonda, you should sell bras with me. And so I'm very happy and very proud to announce tonight to all of you ladies that she is getting started with our team, and today was her first day of training with me, doing a home party at my mother-in-law's home, which was a $600 show with 2 bookings. So anyway, I'll leave you all with that. You just never know, you know, who is in your, you know, your circle of friends or your world that you touch every day that may come into it after all. And she's not even in the bra yet.
Oh, my gosh. Well, thank you, Debbie. And, you know, and that just shows you right then and there. Debbie just made it all work, and she juggled it all. And she didn't go ahead and put one aside. She juggled it all and kept them all going. And I think that's the message we all have to look at. How do we keep all of the balls up in the air and just keep throwing them up and keep doing it? And it's all going to work in the final analysis. And congratulations on your new recruit. That's great. Okay, now we're going to go all the way over to Maryland because we have a wonderful Diamond IED over there, and she's been in the business for many years, but just recently had some challenges with health with she and her husband, and so she kept on keeping on. So let us turn now to Jeannie Denton. Jeannie, please.
Thanks, Phyllis. I appreciate it. Wish I could talk to everybody. But anyway, when Faye called last week, and could I talk about our hiccups, as she puts it, I, too, laughed because I thought, oh, it's a hiccup that had a hiccup that had a hiccup. But anyway, I also, like Debbie, started in direct sales when the children were little. I think my youngest was about 2.5. She's 34 now. So it's quite a while, and it's just been incredible. Yes, there's been many things that have come up. My daughter's wedding when she was living in San Diego and getting married out here, and she was a school teacher there, so she didn't get a whole lot of flex time to come out here and make preparations. So I did it between, you know, other things. My parents are in their 90s and live on their own. So for years I've been taking them to all their appointments, and my husband and I do their, you know, all their banking and paying bills and just all kinds of regular things that, you know, most people are dealing with, I'm sure. Then 2.5 years ago in July, our lives took a real change, and my husband had a seizure that day. He was an aerospace engineer for Lockheed Martin and had a seizure, and they took him to the emergency room, and he was soon diagnosed with a terminal brain tumor. So that was like, oh, my goodness, this can't be real. This can't be happening. This doesn't happen to healthy people. Wrong. But anyway, they had told us at the time if everything went really well, the surgery, radiation, chemo, that he should have a year. That was 2 years and 4 months ago. I'm happy to say that we've had together that have been different than I thought, but both in positive and negative ways. Funny how you wish you had one more minute to say something. I've actually had that. To his chagrin, lots of minutes probably because I yak a lot. But anyway, he's going, hospice will probably be right around the corner. Now there have been some changes, but we're very, very grateful feel very blessed that we've had the time we had. And then we couldn't get too bored here at the Dentons. So 9 months or 8 months after my husband was diagnosed, I started with very high fevers, like 105, that would last a couple of days, no symptoms whatsoever. And then after it went away, I had trouble breathing. Well, that was happening about every 5 or 6 weeks, and they were diagnosing me with walking pneumonia. 5 months later, they diagnosed me with, it's called, not that you'll ever want to know this, it's chronic interstitial pneumonitis due to something I'm breathing in I'm allergic to. Is that a kick? Well, nobody can find out what that is through lung biopsies, through everything. I'm working with them at Johns Hopkins, still trying. Had everybody in, environmental people and all that kind of stuff. But I'm on oxygen now since the year and 2 months and 24/7, and lots of steroids, which do all kinds of funky things. But that's just me, and hopefully I'm just counting on them, finding out what the heck this is. I have a lot of life to live. I 2 wonderful children and 4 adorable grandchildren, and I'm going to fight like heck to find out what this is so I can get better. Through this, sometimes when you're totally overwhelmed, you don't know if you're mentally tired or physically tired, or is it both? But anyway, so I have that goes on, and it's probably more mental than anything. But I can tell you, I could not get through it without this business. I could not get through it without the people that I'm working with. And yes, I can't do all that I could do before for sure, but I'm gonna do everything. I plan on being at conference in Orlando as well, and I just think that everybody needs to put things in perspective and see. First of all, it can be a very secure income, especially if you can build a group, and that's why we've been trying to get you turned on to sponsoring. Even if there's a day or a week or a month that you can't go out and make your own sales, if you have that team under you, it just will help immensely. But they boost my spirits. I love they say, are they bothering me? And I say, bother me. Gives me something else to think about, and not just think about, but really get involved in. And I love it. I just love it. And I hope you all will give it some thought. None of us plan on stuff happen when we all have stuff, but you know what I mean. You don't. You think not yet. Not. I'm 60, so geez, it seemed like I should have a few good years, but I'm going to make them a lot of great years, and I'll look forward to seeing all of you in Orlando.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeannie. That's an inspirational story, and we've been aware of all of this as she's gone through it, and our heart goes out to her. But also, we just take